This video covers 37 essential questions on parking from the MTO Driver's Handbook. Watch until the end, every question is important and can help you pass on your first try. Question 1. Do not park within meters of a public entrance to a hotel, theater, or public hall when it is open to the public. A. 3. B. 9. C. 15. D. 6. The correct answer is D. 6. Explanation. You must not park within 6 meters of a public entrance to a hotel, theater, or public hall when it is open to the public. Question 2. Do not park within meters of a fire hydrant. A. 9. B. 3. C. 15. D. 6. The correct answer is B. 3. Explanation. You should not park within 3 meters of a fire hydrant because doing so can obstruct emergency responders' access to the hydrant in the event of a fire. If a vehicle is blocking a hydrant, it could delay fire response, putting lives and property at risk. Question 3. What is parallel parking? A. Parking along another vehicle. B. Parking a vehicle with its wheels parallel and next to the curb or side of the road. C. Parking a vehicle with its wheels touching the side of the road. D. None of the above. The correct answer is B. Parking a vehicle with its wheels parallel and next to the curb or side of the road. Explanation. Parallel parking refers to parking your vehicle parallel to the curb or road, typically between 2 other vehicles. It requires the vehicle to be aligned with the side of the road without touching the curb. Question 4. Where should you park your vehicle on the road? A. On the right side of the road in the direction of traffic. B. On the left side of the road in the direction of traffic. C. On the right side of the road opposite the direction of traffic. D. On the left side of the road opposite the direction of traffic. The correct answer is A. On the right side of the road in the direction of traffic. Explanation. Park on the right side of the road in the direction of traffic. Unless there are signs saying otherwise, you can parallel park on both sides of a one-way road. Question 5. Where should you not park your vehicle? A. On the traveled part of the road. B. At a place where you will block already parked vehicles. C. At a place where you will block sidewalks, crosswalks, and road entrance. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Explanation. You should not park your vehicle on the traveled part of the road, at a place where you will block already parked vehicles, or at a place where you will block sidewalks, crosswalks, and road entrances. Question 6. What care should you take when opening the door of your parked vehicle? A. You should not open your door without checking over your shoulders. B. You should open your door wide to stop the traffic behind you. C. You should open your door quickly. D. You should open your door in front of the cyclists. The correct answer is A. You should not open your door without checking over your shoulders. Explanation. Never open the door of your parked vehicle without first making sure that you will not endanger any other person or vehicle or interfere with traffic. Question 7. What may happen if a person misuses an accessible parking permit? A. They will be fined. B. Their vehicle will be impounded. C. They will go to jail. D. None of the above. The correct answer is A. They will be fined. Explanation. Misusing an accessible parking permit leads to fines and revoked privileges. Question 8. When may parking lights be used? A. At any time. B. For parking only. C. When driving in heavy fog. D. When driving at night. The correct answer is B. For parking only. Explanation. Parking lights are designed for use only when a vehicle is parked, especially in low visibility areas to signal its presence. Using them while driving is not recommended or sufficient for safety. Question 9. Why should you use the Dutch reach method to open the door? A. It will let you shoulder check at the same time. B. It will let you open your door wide. C. It will stop the traffic for you. D. None of these. The correct answer is A. It will let you shoulder check at the same time. Explanation. Generally, a good practice for opening the door is to use the Dutch reach method, meaning you open the driver's door with your right hand, as this will force a shoulder check at the same time. Question 10. Do not park within meters of the nearest rail of a level railway crossing. A. 15. B. 20. C. 6. D. 9. The correct answer is A. 15. Explanation. Parking within 15 meters of a railway crossing is prohibited to ensure clear visibility for both drivers and train operators, and to allow emergency access if needed. This safety buffer helps prevent accidents and keeps traffic flowing smoothly. Question 11. A dash is issued to people with permanent disabilities and is valid for 5 years. A. Company permit, green. B. Regular permit, blue. C. Traveler permit, purple. D. Temporary permit, red. The correct answer is B. Regular permit, blue. Explanation. A regular permit, blue, is issued to people with permanent disabilities and is valid for 5 years. Question 12. What should you do after stopping by the side of the road? A. Turn off your turn signal. B. Turn on your hazard signals. C. Sound your horn. D. Both A and B. The correct answer is D. Both A and B. Explanation. Once you stop by the side of the road, turn off your turn signal and turn on your hazard lights. Question 13. A dash is valid for up to 5 years and is issued to companies and non-profit organizations that own or lease vehicles used to transport people with physical disabilities. A. Regular permit, blue. B. Temporary permit, red. C. Company permit, green. D. Traveler permit, purple. The correct answer is C. Company permit, green. Explanation. A company permit, green, is valid for up to 5 years and is issued to companies and non-profit organizations that own or lease vehicles used to transport people with physical disabilities. Question 14. What is an accessible parking permit? A. It is a special parking permit given to disabled people. B. It is a special parking permit given to drivers of large vehicles. C. It is a special parking permit given to female drivers. D. It is a special parking permit given to office workers. The correct answer is A. It is a special parking permit given to disabled people. Explanation. An accessible parking permit (APP) allows individuals with certain health conditions to park in designated accessible parking spaces. These permits are issued to people who have mobility impairments or other qualifying conditions, making it easier for them to access buildings and services. Question 15. How should you position your vehicle before moving into the parallel parking space behind the parked vehicle? A. The rear bumper of your vehicle should align with the front bumper of the parked vehicle. B. The rear bumper of your vehicle should align with the rear bumper of the parked vehicle. C. The front bumper of your vehicle should align with the rear bumper of the parked vehicle. D. The front bumper of your vehicle should align with the front bumper of the parked vehicle. The correct answer is B. The rear bumper of your vehicle should align with the rear bumper of the parked vehicle. Explanation. Before entering your parallel parking space, position your vehicle in such a way that the rear bumper of your vehicle is in line with the rear bumper of the vehicle that is already parked in front of it. Question 16. How should you accelerate your vehicle when pulling out from a roadside stop into light traffic? A. Accelerate moderately. B. Accelerate quickly. C. Accelerate slowly. D. None of these. The correct answer is A. Accelerate moderately. Explanation. To safely merge into traffic, accelerate smoothly and moderately to match the flow of light traffic. In heavier traffic, you may need to accelerate more quickly. For manual transmission vehicles, shift gears as you gain speed to ensure a smooth transition. Question 17. Who can certify that an applicant has one or more of the conditions mentioned on the accessible parking permit application form? A. Physiotherapist. B. A licensed physician. C. Chiropractor. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Explanation. To qualify for an accessible parking permit, a licensed physician, chiropractor, nurse practitioner, extended class, physiotherapist, or occupational therapist must certify that an applicant has one or more of the conditions detailed on the accessible parking permit application form. Question 18. Why should you not park your vehicle alongside or opposite any construction or obstruction? A. Because it would obstruct traffic. B. Because it would divert workers' attention. C. Because it may get damaged. D. None of the above. The correct answer is A. Because it would obstruct traffic. Explanation. Do not park your vehicle alongside or opposite any street construction or obstruction because it may obstruct the traffic. Question 19. What must be your vehicle's position once you've parked it in a parallel parking space? A. It must be perpendicular to the curb. B. It must be parallel with the curb. C. It must be in contact with the curb. D. None of the above. The correct answer is B. It must be parallel with the curb. Explanation. Once you parked in a parallel parking space, your vehicle should be positioned with its wheels parallel to the curb or the edge of the road. Question 20. Why should you turn your vehicle's front wheels to the left when parking facing uphill on the right side of a street with a curb? A. Because it prevents your vehicle from rolling into traffic if it starts to move. B. Because it is a part of moving your vehicle into parking gear. C. Because it allows your vehicle to roll into traffic if it starts to move. D. Because left-turned wheels act as a parking brake. The correct answer is A. Because it prevents your vehicle from rolling into traffic if it starts to move. Explanation. When parking uphill on a street with a curb, turn your front wheels to the left and let the vehicle roll back slightly until the tire touches the curb. This prevents the car from rolling into traffic if it starts to move. It uses the curb as a barrier for added safety. Question 21. Why should you not park your vehicle at or near the site of a fire, explosion, motor vehicle crash, or other incidents? A. Because it would obstruct traffic. B. Because it would obstruct emergency response personnel and equipment. C. Because it would be helpful for emergency response personnel to pass through. D. Both A and B. The correct answer is D. Both A and B. Explanation. Do not park your vehicle at or near the site of a fire, explosion, motor vehicle crash, or other incidents where parking would obstruct traffic or emergency response personnel and equipment. Question 22. Do not park within of a bridge. A. 150 meters. B. 190 meters. C. 100 meters. D. 250 meters. The correct answer is C. 100 meters. Explanation. Do not park within 3 meters of a fire hydrant, on or within 100 meters of a bridge, or within 6 meters of a public entrance to a hotel, theater, or public hall when it is open to the public. Question 23. What care should be taken if you need to stop by the side of the road for a short time? A. You must check the mirrors and blind spots before slowing down for a clear way. B. You must turn on your signals before slowing down unless there are vehicles to enter from the side roads. C. You must stop your vehicle within 30 centimeters from the curb. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Explanation. When stopping briefly by the roadside, ensure safety by 1. Checking mirrors and blind spots for a clear path before slowing down. 2. Using your turn signals, unless vehicles on side roads are waiting to merge. 3. Stopping within 30 centimeters, 1 foot, of the curb for proper positioning. Question 24. What should you do when parking your vehicle facing uphill on a road without a curb? A. Turn the steering wheels towards the road. B. Turn the steering wheels towards the curb. C. Turn the steering wheels away from the road. D. Set the steering wheels straight. The correct answer is B. Turn the steering wheels towards the curb. Explanation. When parking uphill without a curb, turn the wheels sharply to the right, toward the side of the road. This ensures that if your vehicle rolls, it will move off the road rather than into traffic. Always use your parking brake for added safety. Question 25. What should you do after parking your vehicle? A. Turn off the ignition and lights. B. Remove the keys. C. Lock the doors for safety. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Explanation. After parking your vehicle, always turn off the ignition and the lights, remove the key, and lock the door to deter theft. Do not leave children or animals in the vehicle. Question 26. Do not park within meters of an intersection. A. 3. B. 15. C. 9. D. 6. The correct answer is C. 9. Explanation. In Ontario, you must not park within 9 meters of an intersection to ensure clear visibility for all road users and to prevent traffic obstructions. Question 27. What should you do before pulling out your vehicle from the roadside stop? A. Release the parking brake and shift into the first gear. B. Turn off your flashers and turn on your left turn signal. C. Check your blind spots and mirrors. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Explanation. Before pulling out from a roadside stop, do the following. 1. Release the parking brake and move the gear selector to drive or shift into first gear. 2. Turn off your flashers and turn on your left turn signal. 3. Just before pulling away from the stop, check your mirrors and blind spot to make sure the way is clear of vehicles and cyclists. Question 28. How should you start moving into your intended parallel parking space? A. First, reverse straight very slowly, then steer sharply to the right and continue moving until your steering wheel comes in line with the rear bumper of the vehicle parked in front of your parking space. B. First, reverse straight very slowly, then steer sharply to the right and continue moving until your rear bumper comes in contact with the curb. C. First, reverse straight very slowly, then steer slightly to the right and continue moving until your rear bumper comes in contact with the vehicle behind your parking space. D. First, reverse straight very quickly, then steer sharply to the right while simultaneously pressing the brake pedal completely to skid your vehicle directly into the parking space. The correct answer is A. First, reverse straight very slowly, then steer sharply to the right and continue moving until your steering wheel comes in line with the rear bumper of the vehicle parked in front of your parking space. Explanation. When starting to parallel park, begin by reversing slowly in a straight line, at crawl speed, for about 0.5 meters, 1.5 feet. Then, turn the steering wheel sharply to the right while continuing to move slowly until your vehicle is positioned at approximately a 45-degree angle to the curb. Align your steering wheel with the rear bumper of the vehicle in front to prepare for the next adjustment. Keep an eye on your surroundings to ensure safety. Question 29. A. Is valid for up to 1 year and is issued upon request to individuals who hold a valid accessible parking permit and plan to fly from any Ontario airport. A. Company permit, green. B. Temporary permit, red. C. Regular permit, blue. D. Traveler permit, purple. The correct answer is D. Traveler permit, purple. Explanation. A traveler permit, purple, is valid for up to 1 year. It is issued upon request to individuals who already hold a valid accessible parking permit and intend to use parking facilities while flying from any airport in Ontario. Question 30. A space where you want to park your vehicle should be A. Smaller than your vehicle. B. 1.5 times longer than your vehicle. C. As long as your vehicle. D. 3 times longer than your vehicle. The correct answer is B. 1.5 times longer than your vehicle. Explanation. To parallel park effectively on the right-hand side of the road, the parking space should be about 1.5 times longer than your vehicle. This ensures you have enough space to maneuver the vehicle into position without difficulty. A space that is too small or too large can make parking challenging or unsafe. Question 31. What should you do to prevent your parked vehicle from rolling down a hill? A. Set your vehicle's park brake. B. Set your transmission in park or lower gear. C. Park your vehicle at an angle from the curb. D. Both A and B. The correct answer is D. Both A and B. Explanation. To prevent a parked vehicle from rolling down a hill, always set your park brake and place your transmission in park, for automatic transmission, or low gear, for a manual transmission. Question 32. Why should you set the steering wheel towards the curb when parking the vehicle facing uphill on a road without a curb? A. So that the vehicle will go off the road rather than in traffic if the brakes become disengaged. B. Setting the wheels towards the curb prevents the vehicle from rolling backward. C. To lock the steering, you should set the steering wheels towards the right. D. None of these. The correct answer is A, so that the vehicle will go off the road rather than in traffic if the brakes become disengaged. Explanation. When parking facing uphill on a road without a curb, you should turn your steering wheel sharply to the right. This way, if your vehicle begins to roll, it will move off the road and not into traffic, preventing a potential hazard. Turning the wheels in this manner helps avoid the vehicle rolling into the path of other vehicles. Question 33. Where should you turn your vehicle's front wheels when parking facing downhill on the right side of a street with or without a curb? A. You should turn your front wheels to the right. B. You should turn your front wheels to the left. C. You should keep your front wheels straight. D. None of the above. The correct answer is A. You should turn your front wheels to the right. Explanation. When parking downhill, you should always turn your front wheels to the right, whether there is a curb or not. This ensures that if your vehicle starts to roll, it will move off the road and not into traffic, preventing accidents or damage. Question 34. Why should you always turn your vehicle's front wheels to the right when parking facing downhill on the right side of a street? A. Because if the vehicle starts moving it will go into traffic and not off the road. B. Because if the vehicle starts moving it will go off the road and not into traffic. C. Because if the vehicle starts moving it will collide with the vehicle behind it. D. None of the above. The correct answer is B. Because if the vehicle starts moving it will go off the road and not into traffic. Explanation. When parking facing downhill, always turn your front wheels to the right. This ensures that if the vehicle starts to roll, it will move off the road and not into traffic. If there is a curb, the wheels will make contact with it, stopping the vehicle. If there is no curb, turning the wheels to the right directs the vehicle off the roadway, preventing it from rolling into the path of other vehicles. Question 35. A is issued when the disability is expected to last more than 2 months, but is not a permanent disability. This permit is not renewable. A. Regular permit, blue. B. Temporary permit, red. C. Traveler permit, purple. D. Company permit, green. The correct answer is B. Temporary permit, red. Explanation. A temporary permit, red, is issued when the disability is expected to last longer than 2 months but is not considered permanent. This permit is valid for a limited time and is not renewable. It is intended to provide short-term assistance to individuals recovering from an injury or illness that temporarily affects their mobility. Question 36. What should you do when parking your vehicle facing uphill on a road with a curb? A. Turn the steering wheels towards the road. B. Turn the steering wheels away from the road. C. Turn the steering wheels towards the curb. D. Set the steering wheel straight. The correct answer is A. Turn the steering wheels towards the road. Explanation. When parking your vehicle facing uphill on a road with a curb, turn the steering wheel away from the curb, to the left. This ensures that if the vehicle starts to roll backward, the tires will catch the curb and prevent it from moving into traffic. Question 37. Do not park within meters of an intersection controlled by traffic lights. A. 3. B. 9. C. 15. D. 6. The correct answer is C. 15. Explanation. You must not park within 15 meters of an intersection controlled by traffic lights. This ensures clear visibility for traffic and prevents obstruction near the intersection.